Well, hello, Malik Carrington here, Family Budget Fisherman. Thank you for tuning in to another special episode, first one for 2026. Happy New Year to you all. You know what? We're going to talk about these rods right here. These 13 fishing rods. They are about almost a year old, but I still got them brand new. We're going to talk about them anyway. So let's get started. Thank you. Happy New Year to you. It's been 181 days since I dropped a video. If you want to know what happened to me, you know what, stick around to the end of the video in case there's some of you who really don't care. You just want to see what I got. You know, I still got a whole lot of content to throw up there, but you'll be very excited. Actually, you know what? I got to tell you right now, because I'm going to be playing some of it toward the end of the video. No, hold on. I think you all are going to like it. Suffice it to say, the channel's been going through some ebbs and flows. I got some things that didn't work, some things that did work, but this will always work. Back in November, when I slowed down the production, I did buy these rods, and these rods are by 13 Fishing. I've talked about them before. You know, I've always liked 13 Fishing. I'm still a little concerned that, you know, Rapala is not doing as much as 13 Fishing did when it was its own company. But they came out with some pretty decent looking rods, and I gotta say they're pretty gorgeous, to be honest with you. You have there are two rods here. I have two of the same rod and one of that's different. Let me do these all separately. So the one that is different, this is the 13 Fishing Myth. The 13 Fishing Myth. Of course, it's a spinning rod here. This is the 7'2". Is this the 7'2" or 7'1"? They're always 7'1". 7'1" medium. The lure rating is 3/16 on the low end to 5/8 on the on the high end. And the line rating is 6 pounds to 12 pound test. And this is a 40-ton Japanese Toray composite rod. And let me tell you something. Those kind of specs are specs that you will get from rods that are $100, $200 more. As a matter of fact, the previous high-end rods of these, you know, at 46 ton, and, you know, some of the previous iterations of rods similar to this with 13 Fishing, they were in the $325 to $375. So the fact that this only comes in at $200, not bad. I actually got this rod for $160 before I even got a little bit more of a discount, because they were 20% off. And then when I bought this one at $160 originally. Then I bought this next one. Both of these two rods are the same rod, just one is shorter. This is called the Oath, and this is a $100 rod. And interestingly enough, the composite is only 4 points difference, but it's half the price, which means this is probably a better value of a rod than even that one right there. This one you probably would get if you're competing, the Myth. This one, if you're just really having a good time. I got this for 20% off at the time as well, for $80. It was $100 at the time, and that's not it. That's not it. So I had a coupon for Sportsman's Warehouse where if I spent $250 and those two rods together, because of the 20% off, came in at $240. So I had to buy one of these packs. I can't remember. It was, you know, been November. to get up to, I think about 2 or 3 packs of those to get to $10, $250. Well, what they did was they gave me a $50 coupon toward my next purchase, which I got another one of those oaths. And this is the 6'9", 1/16 ounce on the low end, 3/8 ounce on the high end. So this is a lighter end rod. This is a 6'10", and this is again 36-ton Japanese Toray composite. And just to go back to the 7-footer, the 7-footer, the specs on this are roughly the same as the Myth. 3/8 to, it was actually 3/8 to 3/4, which is bigger than the Myth. And the rating, the line rating on this is 8 pound on the low end, 14 pound on the high end. So again, these are, I don't know if you all have been using any of these. Let me know in the comments below. Let me do it that way. Comments below. I want to know what was your opinion of these rods. They're beautiful rods. I'm going to go out and test them in the next couple of days or so, and I'm going to put probably a Vanford on here on one and a Tatula on another, just to kind of see how they throw. I am particularly excited actually for the Myth, only because this is especially light rod. It's a very, very light rod that I'm going to use. Now, just so that you know, I got all 3 of these rods in total. If you 160 plus half of 50, half of $100, $50. So that's 210, and then 20% off of the other one, so that's $290, and that's for $400 worth of rods. So I saved $110. That's not bad. That's a little over 25% off for all 3 rods. You know, to get them for $290 for the cost of. That's basically 2 rods. I got almost a third one for free. Just put it in that respect. So yeah, so let me know if you have taken a look at these rods. As you can see, the craftsmanship on it is really, really good. The Myth actually has those little ribbed edges all the way up. And how many guides is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the Myth. And on the Oath, it might be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9 on the Oath. And this is for the 610. If I go up to 7 foot, is it still 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, it's 9 on there as well. So there, you're saving a little bit of money there as well. Again, these are some really, really good rods that I will recommend if you haven't gotten ready for, if you're getting ready for the spring, to go ahead on and consider one of these. This is kind of worth a throwaway. I have to say these are much better quality than going all the way back to the Defy and the Fate. For the price of a Fate, you get an Oath, and for less than the price of an Envy, you get a Myth. You know, so it looks like a nice little bargain here. There's not a whole lot to be said. You'll just have to see me out there on the water with it. So at any rate, for the rest of you who want to know what's happened to me over these last 181 days, I got into artificial intelligence, making music. And as you all know, I'm a church pastor in Northern California. So I got into making music, and you're going to start hearing that music around now on this channel, just as a sample, so that you can see, you know, what I've been up to. I basically took old church hymns like Amazing Grace and Blessed Assurance and How Great Thou Art, and I took those exact hymns and I made them rap songs. I made them R&B songs. I even made them some, the Dirty South sounding songs, because although that's where I am, I only listen to gospel music. I like the sounds of some of the old secular sounds, but they're not really old secular. There's just the music. It's all about the words. And so I've been plunging myself into artificial intelligence for video, both for children's video and for music videos. The name of the channel, if for those of you who want to follow or want to hear the music, it is Doc, DOCONYX. Again, that is Doc Onyx, DOCONYX, and you can find it on any social media. You can use it in your shorts and in your reels. You can listen to it on all of the streaming from here to Australia. You can listen to this music anywhere. Yes, it's on Spotify. Yes, it's on YouTube. Yes, it's on TikTok and Instagram and Reels. And am I missing one? You can even hear some of it on X. So just anywhere, Snapchat. I don't know. Does anybody like Snapchat anymore? I'm not a Snapchat person. I used to be, but Snapchat's weird these days. So at any rate, that's where I've been for the last 181 days, and I've just plunged myself into it. I've done rap, I've done R&B, and I've even got a pop version of it coming out pretty soon. I have some challenges with the rap album posting on YouTube. For some reason, it hasn't posted on YouTube, but it's posted everywhere else. As of the reading of this video here, or the posting of this video. So you'll hear the pop version a little bit later, but that's where I've been. So for those of you who care to know, I put it at the end of the video so that you will know. So at any rate, let me know how you feel about this. Happy New Year again for those of you who are tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. By the way, I am going to answer any and all comments going all the way back to October. So don't think that I'm not going to respond. I have been periodically, but I need to catch up to that. But you got the oath, and we have the myth. So we're going to see how these rods throw. Even though I see some videos online, I don't see as much as I thought that I would. So at any rate, as you always hear me say, with any one of these rods, whether it be the myth or be the oath, don't do anything to break your family's budget trying to buy this equipment, but by any ethical and legal means, get out there and do your best. Okay? Get out there and break your best. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and be blessed.